Hello everybody, it's nice to meet you guys here in Hong Kong AV Show. I'm Eric from Eletech.
Hello Eric.
Hi.
对我们现在从 Sonnet of Adam 开始说起。像 Audit to Laura 开始有一个 premium 的product line， 就是有那个方向去做现在这个特别的产品线。
Eletech 本身我们会一直保持有一个同线的 flagship， 也会保持有一个精混合或者是精 elements 的一个线作为一个 flagship status。那之前我们有Airnet 啦，然后之后就 Audit to Laura， 然后但是因为 Airnet 我们后来就 discontinue。那我们这一次推出的 Sonnet of Adam 其实就是我们的一个 co-flagship status。他们本身因为材料的选择，所以导致他们声音的取向是一个非常不一样的一个曲风。不过他们都是Eletech 的一个 co-flagship status。
可是用什么的概念去做一个很多重的material 去做一个conductor 的方向
？Maybe I handle this in English. So when we developed the Sonnet of Adam, so we actually have a couple of sound profile in mind. We actually had a lot of failures through working with the Sonnet of Adam. So we have a few sound profiles in mind. We initially targeted these products to be only using GSA, gold silver alloy, and GPS. The problem with this particular mix is that we are not able to bring out the 奶油味, the buttery, the sweetness of the sound, which is why we experimented in the end to add in gold-plated copper, just a few strands of it to bring out the entire flavor itself. So the concept behind Sonnet of Adam, we wanted something that gives our customers a Eletech flagship experience that targets on the mids, the lows, the entire 氛围感. So that's the entire concept behind Sonnet of Adam.
现在因为很多耳机都是hybrid、tribrid 单元，在Sonnet of Adam 其实有没有想过特别去配合哪一种的单元的耳机的组合
？So we don't usually target towards specific driver configuration in terms of like dynamics or BA and EST or even BC. So what we try to, whenever we create a cable project itself, it is we target a certain sound profile with a certain technicalities level. As a cable, we are not like the main star of the show. That's definitely the IEM or even the DAP. Right, so what we do, we supplement, we complement IEMs. We try to bring out the best of IEMs. So in terms of replying directly to your question is, no, we don't have like a specific set of configuration that we would like to make it sound best, like maybe with ESC or everything. We try to make it such that it is a sound profile our customers can, pick and choose, listen to it and see if they like that kind of signature pairing and the technicalities that it brings out as well. Of course, with cables itself, it's not one cable, one size fits all. Definitely there will be some pairing that will be not optimal, some pairing that will be superb. Yeah.
因为只是有些品牌就是在想开发新的耳机线的时候就会想，这个耳机线是给一些有 EST 单元的耳机，其实会比较好啊。有一些怎么，可是在 Eletech 的概念当中，其实觉得有没有这个需要去做这个设计的观念？
我们不往这方向去思考的原因 is because by doing it, by limiting ourselves to fit certain drivers, there will be a limitation within our design. So we actually cut off a lot of possibilities that what we can do, what we cannot do. I would say, for example, if I really have to make something that suits EST really well, I think most likely copper would not be within my selection consideration, like pure copper. Which actually limits a lot of our material choices, our creativity to create the sound profile that we wanted.
另外就是想问， 其实之前有跟一些耳机的品牌，像 Noble 去合作做耳机线跟耳机的特别的计划。在 Eletech 自己的产品的开发上，其实不少的 user 想好奇，平常 Eletech 开发的时候用什么耳机？是对，因为很多人都想问，不同的耳机品牌，有时候想那么我们跟他们用一样的耳机，只是他们开发的声音吗？
When we develop our products, we try to test them across an array of IEMs that is available to us, as well as the IEMs that are in flavor of the month. For me personally, I use a couple. Vision Ears is one of them, Empire Ears, Noble Audio. I even have a few Unique Melody. Reason being because there was one point of time when Unique Melody, it's a benchmark in USA as well. Yeah, so at one point of time we have to also benchmark our products against in terms of synergy with Unique Melody as well. We will always try to increase our collection of IEM so that we can actually pair them across the board and see that what fails and what not. Yeah.
所以跟产品的地区也有一些关系。
是的。
好像今年还是去年开始，已经有不同的品牌自己去试去做 ear tips 的。为什么 Eletech 也有这个想法？
When we created the brand Eletech, of course our specialty is in cables, but after all, if you to look at the big picture, cables is part of an accessory. So Eletech, we always have been wanting to create different aspects of accessories that would supplement the audiophile's lifestyle. We started with cases, Lux case, Astute cases. Those are our first foray into things other than accessories. Well, ear tips has always been on the back of our mind. We've been testing since about end of 2020. We've been starting to test with ear tips itself, but it's a long process because we specialize in cables, but ear tips is something new for us. So we've been learning and we've been making a lot of prototypes, some that failed, some that we learned from since end of 2020, 2021 maybe. So until recently, we actually managed to consolidate everything that we learned in the process of making ear tips and have it out into the Baroque series. We will still continue to explore other than ear tips into other range of accessories because we feel that Eletech should encompass a experience and lifestyle that should not only be kept within cable itself.
因为那个 ear tips 的部分其实也很多不同的 triangle 在里面的部分，只是这个概念是怎么出来的？
So you have to be talking about the TRRRS technology. So what's the TRRRS? Actually, it is something that we learned from hi-fi rooms. So the dampening material,
Yes.
where there is in and out, where it dampens and it actually absorbs reflections itself.
Yes.
So the TRRRS technology actually was inspired off that. Yeah, so what within the circle itself, we actually did a dampening of the sound reflection. So we actually, that's where we actually had a lot of failures. We've got to try and retry again to see what works and what doesn't.
Try different
Exactly,
shapes.
shapes as well as the depth of the insertion and everything. So that is, the TRRRS actually was inspired of that. So we actually managed to get a perfect kind of design that we really wanted. So that is where we implement that into the Baroque.
So in the state of trial and error 就是哪个部分你想要在那个 ear tips 当中要多一点的，哪一些部分是小一点的？
In terms of sound?
Yes.
Okay. What we wanted to achieve with the Baroque ear tips itself is that we want that all three frequencies essentially should not be reduced as a ear tip, is that it shouldn't mess up with any frequency range. It can improve certain range from different brands itself, but it should not reduce. There are some ear tips that does reduce the highs. There are some that reduces the lows, but we wanted all three frequencies to be not reduced, but with the Baroque itself, what was enhanced was actually the mids as well as the sub. So with that itself, one of the tricks that we found out during trial and error is that when the bore gets smaller and smaller, highs is enhanced, but there's a lot of details that's been lost in the mid and lows, which is why in the end our Baroque ear tips it's a whiteboard design, but we use a certain the tree, the cuts itself to ensure that the tree frequencies in parallel and it's not reduced at all.
我们想说 ear tips 就是那个room acoustics in our ears. Yes. 那么我们之后就试试那个 Eletech 的 ear tips 了。
Thank you.
Thank you.